Hi Dan.
Hi.
Great to see you today.
Yeah, you too.
So thank you for joining us. As your role of Director of Marketing, you'll have a lot to share with our candidate community. So can you tell me more about your role within Medacta?
So my role, Director of Marketing, I oversee quite a few different areas within the business, mainly covering product management, which is managing the different product portfolios across all the divisions of joint arthroplasty, sports medicine and spine. So that's a big part of what I do, working with my product management team. And another large part is the medical education and staff education within the Moore Institute. So that reports into myself as a marketing director. So I work very closely with the Moore team, which organises surgeon education events, allied health, general practitioner educational events, and also looks after internal staff training as well. And then I also work in with R&D. So we have an R&D function here locally within Medacta Australia, and also medical affairs, which manages clinical research projects and also liaising with the different regulatory bodies here in Australia as well.
Excellent. Dan, could you tell us about what's differentiated about your product portfolios?
So one of the key pillars of Medacta is innovation. So we have a very innovative product portfolio across the three different business divisions. I have a strong focus on technology and personalised medicine. So Medacta has a very long history in 3D printing and 3D planning, patient-specific planning. So that's a big focus for us and really where we differentiate. Be able to provide personalised solutions for surgeons and their patients, but the personalisation also expands not just from a product perspective, but also through the different services that we can partner with our customers, the surgeons. So that involves tailored education, medical education plans, where we work with the surgeon and find out what education needs they have and really tailor that educational program for them and their needs, so that they're really becoming well versed and educated in our products and the innovation of our technologies, so they can deliver the best outcomes to their patients.
That's excellent, thank you. So Dan, how are Medacta able to respond to the local Australian surgeons' needs and feedback on products in field?
So one of the really nice things about Medacta is we are pretty much a family-owned and run business, and that extends from the head office in Switzerland to all the different branches around the world, particularly here, Medacta Australia. So the surgeons, our customers, have direct access to all the senior management, myself, Tony, Gareth, Anthony, Jared, across the business divisions, so we can get direct feedback from those customers, and then we also have very close links and direct relationships with the head office in Medacta International in Switzerland, and we can provide that feedback straight to them, so we can be very responsive in that way. And as I mentioned previously, innovation is a big part of what we do. Joint replacement market in Australia is very technology heavy. A lot of focus on using technology for joint replacements. So Medacta is very well suited to fill that need with our different 3D planning, 3D printing technologies and personalisation.
Excellent. So Dan, what does your product pipeline look like?
It's very extensive. Some may say too extensive. So there's always new products coming down the line, which is really exciting. Keeps things very fresh, and it is a good way to continually stimulate growth, and is really part of Medacta's success in having that strong product pipeline. It is very much an R&D company, Medacta. Francesco Siccardi, our CEO, is a biomedical engineer, and pretty much all the senior management from marketing through to medical education, they all generally have engineering backgrounds, so we are very focused in R&D and having that strong product pipeline. So it looks great. We're continually expanding into different business divisions, things like the sports medicine division, that's quite new for us. So we're always looking at those growth areas that we can expand into.
That's very exciting. So how do you find the sales and marketing teams work together at Medacta?
Very closely and very well. So have very close relationship with the sales managers, from the national sales managers, the business unit directors, down to the regional sales managers, and also with the actual territory managers and clinical support representatives as well. Everyone has access to the marketing team. We all are often in the field providing in-field support as well, particularly with such a strong product pipeline and new product launches happening. The product managers are very often in the field providing training and in-case support as well. So very close relationship and very good relationship with the sales team.
That's really good and sounds very supportive and quite unique. So Dan, you've been with Medacta for 6 years. What do you love about working with Medacta?
It's just a great atmosphere and culture. So, like I said, there's a strong emphasis on innovation, which, having an engineering background myself, suits me, and be able to work very closely with the R&D teams globally as well. That's a strong interest for me and keeps things fresh and exciting. But just the corporate culture is really good. Just extending from the Siccardi family down through all the branches. It's just very easily to access and talk to the CEO of the company. Previous companies I've worked for, I don't think I ever spoke with the CEO, but I'll have the CEO of Medacta call me once a month and check in on how things are going within our market. So that's quite nice to have that direct contact with the very top level of management of the company globally.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you. So from a product perspective, what makes Medacta such a great company to represent to the surgical community?
It's really our innovation and technologies that we provide, and the personalised solutions that we offer to the surgeons, so that their customers, their patients, can get the best outcomes. So in terms of products, we have a very well-rounded implant portfolio, which is our core business and sort of is what drives the revenue of Medacta. But we have a lot of supporting technologies to enable those implants to be put in the best way for those patients that are receiving those procedures.
Excellent. Thank you.